Peace be with you, my dear brothers and sisters. God bless you abundantly. So yesterday we began a new chapter, Numbers chapter 4, and we examined the duties of the Levite clan of Kohath. And today we will continue with the same Numbers chapter 4 and examine other duties of the Levite clans. The Lord told Moses to take a census of the Levite clan of Gershon by subclans and families, and to register all the men between the ages of 30 and 50 who were qualified to work in the tent of the Lord's presence. They shall be responsible for carrying the following objects: the tent, its inner cover, its outer cover, the fine leather cover on top of it, the curtain for the entrance, the curtains and ropes for the court that is round the tent and the altar, the curtains for the entrance of the court, and all the fittings used in setting up these objects. They shall perform all the tasks required for these things. Moses and Aaron shall see to it that the Gershonites perform all the duties and carry everything that Aaron and his sons assigned to them. These are the responsibilities of the Gershonite clan in the tent. They shall carry them out under the directions of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. Now we examine the duties of the Levite clan of Merari. The Lord told Moses to take a census of the Levite clan of Merari by subclans and families, and to register all the men between the ages of 30 and 50 who were qualified to work in the tent of the Lord's presence. They shall be responsible for carrying the frames, bars, posts, and bases for the tent, and the post, bases, pegs, and ropes of the court round the tent, with all the fittings used in setting them up. Each man will be responsible for carrying specific items. These are the responsibilities of the Merari clan in their service in the tent. They shall carry them out under the directions of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. Following the Lord's command, Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of the community took a census of the three clans, Kohath, Gershon, and Merari. They did this by subclans and families, and registered all the men between the ages of 30 and 50 who were qualified to work in the tent of the Lord's presence. Kohath, 2,750, Gershon, 2,630, and Merari, 3,200, a total of 8,580. Each man was registered as the Lord had commanded Moses, and at the command of the Lord given through Moses, each man was assigned responsible for his task of serving or carrying. So my dear brothers and sisters, we now understand why there are, like, in the church we have the holies of holies, the holies and the congregation, and each section of the church has, different group which is responsible to take care of the section of the church. And we see that with God, everything is accurate. With God, there is always statistics and there is always facts, and that is what is happening in nowadays. And from this hierarchy of responsibilities, we can see the nature of God, and we can see that the world today, there is a lot of hierarchy, because from the president to the ministers, the parliaments, to the judges, going down to the right up to the police and to the citizens. So we see that from the structure of the world, we can start understanding how God works and how heaven looks like, because even in heaven, there is a system of hierarchy. So my dear brothers and sisters, at times you have this question, does God really exist? We always people usually challenge us, does God exist? God exists in so many ways. We can see that God exists here in statistics. God exists here in the way he arranges things, and God exists in the hierarchy of the world. So my dear brothers and sisters, may our Lord continue to bless us as he gives us the insights to understand the book of Numbers. And tomorrow, by God's grace, we will continue start a new chapter, Numbers chapter 5. God bless you and have a blessed Holy Week. Have a nice day.